Hello, everyone. This has been one of my busiest weeks yet. 5 club visits, the District Rotary Foundation Rendezvous Friday evening in Springfield, and then the district membership workshop on Saturday, also in Springfield. Whew. And on top of all this, the District Governor Nominations Committee interviews Saturday afternoon with 4 outstanding candidates for selection of a governor to lead our district in 2021-2022. So let me tell you about this week's 5 club visits. I left Coos Bay Tuesday afternoon in time to meet with President Reagan Tucker and the Rotary Club of Roseburg after 5, which is technically still North Roseburg Rotary. Under President Reagan's leadership, the club is changing its name in order to rebrand and hopefully revitalize itself. After Assistant Governor Jerry Cochran introduced me and I offered some comments, we engaged in some brainstorming about how to grow members and retain them. Don't be surprised if you find this club meeting in a brewery after hours in the near future. Sounds like a great idea to me, a new change of venue. President Reagan and President-elect Kenny Clarno attended the district membership gig in Springfield on Saturday. I bet they left energized and hopeful. The club is also thinking about better support for the foundation, and with nearly 22,000 foundation recognitions points, is considering a 2-for-1 matching program to increase giving by their club members. Assistant Governor Jerry Cochran and I were up bright and early Wednesday to meet with President Tammy Turner and the Roseburg Morning Rotary Club. It's only a slight exaggeration, but President Tammy practically got her president-elect pin and her blue badge at the same time. She's only been in Rotary for a year, but showed me she's hit the ground running and is providing strong leadership to a pretty vibrant club with seasoned Rotarians including D5110 Youth Exchange Chair Knut Torvik, former D5110 Credentials Chair Vicki Clark, and District Interact Treasurer Mark Agston. I enjoyed meeting Finn, their inbound exchange student from Germany, sharing my thoughts with their club members, and recognizing Susan Lynch and Vicki Clark for being exceptionally inspired Rotarians. Wednesday night, AG Jerry and I drove up to Sutherland to meet with Sutherland Rotary Club President Trish McCracken, her board, and their leadership team. Sutherland Rotary is unique among our district's 67 clubs in that it meets in its very own building. Take a look. Sutherland has an amazing auction that consistently raises over $100,000 that funds their scholarships and youth programs. Youth is the club's priority. Thursday morning, AG Jerry and I were up early again to attend Sutherland's weekly club meeting. It was a very nice turnout, joined by future Farmers of America students giving updates about their year and a competition they'll soon be attending in Indianapolis. Vice Governor Del Gray attended and happily shared some information about RILA and what this district youth leadership program can do to build leadership skills and self-confidence for high school sophomores. This club was honored last spring as being the district's best medium-sized club, and for good reason. Back at the motel after the Sutherland Club meeting and after Thursday morning's online governor team conference call, I loaded the car and headed back south to meet with President Matt Cowell and the Roseburg Rotary Club, which incidentally was chartered in 1922. One of the things I enjoy most about these club visits is reconnecting with old acquaintances and meeting new Rotary friends. Chuck Brummel is a Roseburg Rotarian now, but he remains a living legend in Coos County in my corner of our district. The club's Japanese exchange student amazed everyone with her knowledge of American constitutional heritage with a short talk. This club's done a very nice job making membership a priority and has brought in several new members these past 3 months. One of the members receiving her blue badge this week was Olga Keith. Olga came to the club 20 years ago as an exchange student and now is a member of the club. How about that? I want to give another shout out to AG Jerry for supporting this week and for giving me an introduction I know my mother would have loved. I got a little choked up recognizing past District Governor Del Gray as his selection as the club's most exceptionally inspirational Rotarian. Del has inspired so many in our district, including me. very, very special Rotarian. I met with the club board after the regular meeting, learned about the great service this club does for the community and youth, and then Del, Jerry, Matt, and I posed for a photo. Great, great club. Thursday afternoon, I left Roseburg and hustled up to Eugene for an evening meeting with President Bruce Held and the Eugene Delta Rotary Club Board. This is another of our district's very strong clubs, and last year was home club of the district governor, Claudette McWilliams. We met at President Bruce's lovely home in the Eugene South Hills, had a fabulous salmon dinner, a good discussion about the club issues, and then capped off a nice evening with a very rich chocolate cake that wasn't good for my blood sugar. Friday noon, I rejoined President Bruce and a fine group of Deltonians, as these Rotarians refer to themselves. This is a very vibrant club full of members who know how to get stuff done and have fun. They clearly enjoy meeting, and they clearly enjoy each other. I was once again privileged to induct a couple new members, honor several club members for joining the district's Polio Plus Society, and especially to honor the district's newest Rotary Foundation major donor, Irv Kincaid. Delta is also the home of former District Rotarian of the Year, Beth Sheehan, who continues to distinguish herself as a D5110 membership co-chair and the go-to person when we need help organizing district events. Thanks for all you do, Beth, and for introducing me to the club. All I can say is that Delta Rotary really rocks. President Bruce called out past President Bob Harris and Sandy Black as the club's most exceptionally inspirational Rotarians. Many of you will recognize Sandy as the Master of Ceremonies at last spring's district conference in Ashland. She is indeed an inspiration for all she does. Friday evening, Rotarians from all over the district convened in Springfield to celebrate the Rotary Foundation at an event we call the Rendezvous. It was past District Governor Jim Luzier presiding. Steve Mathis kicked things off by recognizing the charter members of the new D5110 Triple Crown recognition. These are folks who are Foundation major donors, Bequest Society members, Paul Harris Society members, and Polio Plus Society members. Nelson Mailer gave an inspirational update about our mission to eradicate polio. An immediate past district governor, Claudette McWilliams, announced the results of her Pink Hair Challenge and last year's incredible accomplishment. 5th in the world out of 529 Rotary districts, with over $1.7 million from our generous D5110 Rotarians. District Foundation Committee Chair Chuck Root introduced past trustee Steve Brown, and we heard his amazing story about the impact he and Rotary have had improving literacy in Afghanistan. I agree with past trustee Steve. What Rotary has done there is not just build schools and provide computers, etc. It's been peace building. Very, very nice evening. Afterwards, I paused for a photo with Zone Public Image Coordinator Vicki Poulas and Zone Coordinator Steve Lingenbrink. These two friends and dedicated Rotarians came to town for Saturday's membership workshop. District Rotarians did gather again Saturday to learn practical ways to attract, engage, and retain members. Here's a shout out to D5110 membership co-chairs Michelle Kellison and Beth Sheehan for bringing this event to us, and of course to past Governors Steve and Vicki for a most inspiring day. Several of this year's club presidents participated. Here are just a few. This was a hands-on workshop that kept participants engaged. Take a look. Saturday afternoon, the district nominating committee, chaired by past Governor John Bushnell, met to interview 4 outstanding candidates for District Governor 2021-2022. Friday night, each of these exceptional Rotarians gave their 5-minute speech about Rotary's role in the world. Then each of them interviewed with the committee. I want to express my respect and appreciation to each of these 4 for coming forward as they did. Here are the candidates. After deliberating for 2 hours and faced with a very difficult decision, the committee made a selection. Watch for the announcement. I'm not going to tell you here. But again, hats off to the 4 candidates and to the committee for struggling to make a tough decision. All I want to say here is that I'm 100% confident the candidate selected will make an outstanding, truly outstanding district governor. And I hope those not selected will put their names up for consideration again next year. D5110 is in very, very good hands. Well, that's it for this week. Next week, I'm off to Albany, Philomath, Lincoln City, and Newport, and then with a membership workshop in Florence on Saturday. So for now, then, dream big, have fun, get stuff done, and be the inspiration like you are for me. Bye-bye.